Real quick, just want to say this video is not intended for kids. The Sims 4 is rated T for teen and it uses graphic mods. She is. She's hella awkward and she's hella funny. But I don't think we wanted to hear about your farts for about 5 minutes.
Nip nub sooner. Oh. Uh-huh. Yekla. Balafoy Finay. Bamfoy Ravobi. Gorsoy. Niloy. Brenoy Far. Jesnay. Elfris. Tevenay. Abiyab. Sean Lib Mitsel. Fropen Benoy. Oh.
My normal, so I have a recording mouse because it's so quiet, and it's free and it's more free and whatnot. And then I have a mouse that I just use on the daily basis. The mouse that gaming mouse I use on the daily basis, though, it's good. It's just it has some problems. It has some unfortunate problems, and these unfortunate problems make it sometimes plug while I'm using it, and the game is lagging. But the unfortunate times when I'm using it, the thing will like the game. What's the word I'm looking for? Um, the what's the word I'm looking for? The unfortunate the mouse like unplugs as I'm using, and because I barely touched it. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. Um, but and this one does not. I don't have to worry about that, and it also doesn't make a huge click noise when I click on it. So like the other one does. So I just don't bother with that one because I don't want the click noise being in the recording. You should make a sad painting, girl. But yeah, that's the thing. Anyway, Snow White's just working on making some money because she's gonna have to have kids to support soon. That is gonna be a thing. Snow White is gonna have. Snow White is the fairest. I mean, her name isn't Snow White. Let's face it. Her name is Lilliana. That is her name because I was basing her off of Snow White. Screw you too, train. Her name is Lilliana because I was basing her off Snow White: A Tale of Terror story, so I've like named her Lilliana Hoffman after that. Obviously, the evil queen, as I mentioned, is Queen Claudia Hoffman. We have Isaac Seymour. He's not named after the prince in that because the prince in that died, and I don't want that to be a thing. What I officially want to happen is like, okay, so it does not spoil the movie for you. There's the seven dwarves, but they're minors, and Snow White character Liliana has two love interests. It's a really good movie. I recommend you watch it if you haven't seen it before. It's a really good movie though. It's a more darker tale on the original story. It's not a kid movie, so but it's a good movie. It's just it's a darker version of Snow White, which I really appreciate because the original story is actually pretty dark for a kid's story. The original story of pretty much all Grimm Brothers stories, original stories, are actually pretty dark. Like, if you sit down and read an actual Grimm Brothers original of these fairy tales, they're actually pretty dark. Like, I don't know. I don't think they were they were fairy tales, so they were intended for children, but like at the same time, I don't think they actually were. They're just extremely dark, unless like fairy tales were intended to be more dark back then, and it was okay to be telling your kids these scary stories, like with like the way they work. I don't know. It's just like they're very dark. Also, if you've ever watched any other Snow White movie other than the Disney version, you'll notice that. And I didn't pick up on this until I read the Grimm Brothers story, because I always thought it was weird. I thought they were adding some deaths that didn't happen. I was like, oh, that's interesting. I don't know why they just all chose to do that when Snow White doesn't have those. But then I read the Grimm Brothers story and I realized, oh no, those are actually very accurate. It was Disney that decided to focus on the dwarves themselves, and remove all the other Snow White attempted murders except for the poison apple. It was so what literally happened every other time they tried to kill Snow White in the original story is it was something. It was a kind of a merchant coming to sell the Queevil Queen in disguise as a merchant coming to sell to Snow White. The first time she sells her a bodice, and she ties it too tight and basically suffocates Snow White to death, right? The second time it's a comb, but it's poisoned, and she puts it in her hair, and Snow White almost dies from the poison. Both times, dwarves get home just in time to remove the bodice and remove the comb before any serious damage is done to Snow White. The poison apple was only the final one because it wouldn't be as obvious to the dwarves what had happened, and that the poison apple itself would be lodged in her throat so she couldn't breathe. Basically, she was choking to death. Um, Now, in all other versions of the original fairy tales, the original story, there's only so many movies that actually do this concept. Snow White and Tale of Terror is one of them. But the apple's poison was not stopped by true love's first kiss like it was in the classic fairy tale. Originally, what happened is the apple is. Hello? I call to inform you that your great grand once removed cousin's friend's grandpa has passed away and has recently left you a vast fortune, specifically for you. Will you accept? Okay. So there's two ways I can go about this. I can say, money, money, give me now, but then I'll have to marry, and I can't marry in this generation, not until we have all 7 dwarves. Or I can say, under what conditions, and get the money right away. And there we go. We have money. Well, very clever. There were some conditions, but one of them, the conditions, was that there would be no conditions if you asked if there were any conditions. So there are no conditions. Wait, right? And there we go. We got money. Now, I would have loved to do the marry for money thing, but unfortunately, we can't do that because we need the 7 slots for the 7 dwarves. So Snow White can't actually marry, and Snow White officially can't, or Lilliana officially can't marry until until we complete this stage of the challenge. Now, the idea for this is we have to have we have to have 7 dwarves, right? Those 7 dwarves then have to. Why is he walking with a book? Is he a bookworm? Because I think that's a thing with bookworms now. Anyway, we have to have the 7 dwarves, which we're gonna try to do with Brent. We have to have the 7 dwarves, right? And then let's get 2 days. Then after we have the 7 dwarves, obviously they all have to be babies. We have to age them up. They have to achieve something in there. They have to get first off, they have to get a negative trait because the 7 dwarves are known for having some kind of quirky trait. Then they have to all achieve something in their lives, either it be maxing out a skill or completing an aspiration before they're young adults. I believe it's before they're young adults. After which, then only then do we have to, on top of, so I have parenthoods, right? So on top of that, because I have parenthood, they have to get a positive trait parenthood-wise, which I really never play with, but I'm going to have to really force this, because it's like, I have it, and I kind of let it happen as it happens, but I never really try too hard with it. But the thing is that I'm going to have to try really hard to get those traits to be a thing, and I'm okay with that. It is doable because, believe it or not, before I lost all of my save files, I actually was doing this challenge off camera, and I decided if I'm going to start anew with all my YouTube series, possibly. There's no guarantee I will not be continuing them yet. But if there's a chance I'm going to be starting over all my YouTube series, I'm perfectly fine with my Sims, with doing the Disney Princess Challenge all over again, because I was already doing it. So it's like, the problem is I wasn't that far into it. I think I was only on Generation 3. I think I just started Generation 3. Like, Cinderella had just gotten married, and whatnot, and she was doing it. Okay, so there's also something I should know. The actual challenge, let me pull up the challenge real quick, because I actually made a file that I'm going to be going off of for this challenge, and I'll link this in the video, but let me just pull up the actual challenge, which I think should be in my history, because I didn't bookmark it. Like a dummy. I did not bookmark it. So bookmarking that now, so that I can easily find it. And I will show you as soon as I get it loaded up. Okay, let me just go to, I think it's this one, window capture, right? No? Okay, hold on, properties. This one, hi, you. I want you. There we go. Okay, so here we are. We're in a window capture. Now this is the thing. The generations, right? And we have to do We have to do Snow White right now, right? Must be female. Must have 7 dwarves, children. Each child must have a negative trait, glooming, glutton, etc. They must have all the same baby daddy. Each child must achieve something before their teenage years. Oh, before their teenage years. I'm sorry. So they must reach level 5 in a toddler skill, level 3 in all toddler skills, or completing their childhood aspiration, or becoming a grade A student. So we have options what they can do. Snow must never answer the door for strangers or talk to any elderly women. So I couldn't talk to Jacques because, in my opinion, elderly men count. And in parenthood, we must age up with a positive character trait. That's doable. It's harder, but it's doable. But Cinderella, like, this is where I was. I had just completed all this. I was having my 3 children. But the thing was, I wasn't doing Tiana next. So let me explain. So there are some optional generations down here, right? Optional. What I decided I wanted to do, and I'm going to do and be doing in this one, is I'm going to be moving around the lines, and I'll show you in a bit, but I'm going to be moving around the line of which the actual things happen. Snow White and Cinderella are correct. I believe the next movie was our Sleeping Beauty, so I had moved Aurora to 3. After that, I had moved, I believe Ariel was next, so I had moved Ariel to 4. After which I believe was Belle in Beauty and the Beast, so that was number 5. And then I had Jasmine, I believe, right? Jasmine. So because Aladdin was next, and next Disney princess that came out. So I believe that meant Jasmine was 6, and I'll show you this. I have a document of this, how I moved them around. And then I think the next movie that came out was either Pocahontas or Mulan, and I had moved Mulan, I think, to I don't know. I'll give me a sec, guys. I'm just gonna grab the document, show you what I'm talking about. Alright, again, here's the document. So, like I said, we start with Snow White, then Cinderella. I'm going in order of the way the princesses came out. So then it's Aurora, then Ariel, then Belle, then Jasmine, then Pocahontas, then Mulan, Tiana, because she was the last animated movie, and then finally Rapunzel, because she was the first I believe Rapunzel was the first of these listed princesses that was not an animated movie. So, that's it. That's the listing. We go from the very first animated princess to the first non-animated princess, the first CGI princess. That is how I'm doing this. That will be my goal for this series. The crowning of Disney's animation to the end of it. It's going to be a doozy. It's not quite, obviously it's not quite the original order of this series, but this type of challenge, but it had these optional ones, and I said I want to do them in an order of the exact way the movies came out. So I'm doing that. We won't see Tiana for quite a while, and if that's your favorite, I apologize. You won't see her for quite a while. But I couldn't. Ariel is my personal favorite. I could not opt not have Ariel part of this. And since she was an optional one, I decided to just simply switch around the order. So, that is what we'll be doing. That is the order we will be going in. So basically, you'll get to see a history of Disney on my series, because we'll be starting from Snow White and going all the way to the first CGI princess, which was Rapunzel. But yeah, I'm quite happy with my choice to do it this way. It will be different. There's not a lot of people who've done the Disney Princess Challenge, but on their YouTube, but I will be probably different from everybody because I haven't done it. I will not be doing it in order. Again, there's not a lot of people who did it. There's Mulissa. I think I has Cupquake or Yami or someone of that stature. I can't remember who it was exactly. They started it, but they didn't finish it. Claire, as much as I love Claire Saban's video, she did not finish the Disney Princess Challenge, but she started it. She got good portion of the way, and then she stopped. The only one I can possibly think of who actually finished it is Mulissa, and I've been watching her videos. Lovely girl. She's funny when she wants to be, but she can be kind of quiet, at least in her older videos. I don't know how her new videos are. I've been watching the Disney Princess Challenge, so but she can be a little bit quiet. But again, I think we all were when we first started on YouTube. I was really quiet when I first started. I think we all went through that phase where it's like we don't know what to do. We're just trying to be YouTube stars. We're just like, I'm just gonna play the game and not talk, and then it's like, oh, I'm sorry, I was focused on the game playing and not actually entertaining you, and it's like, why? Why do I do stuff like that? What? That's not good content. Yeah, you're not here to see me play. You're here to be entertained by me. As much as you like watching me play The Sims, you're here to listen to me blabber and be silly and be entertained. You're not really here to watch me play The Sims. I mean, you are, but that's obviously why you still come back. You clearly like watching me play The Sims, because that's all I play. But at the same time, you're also only here because you like listening to me. If you stayed, I mean. And it's nothing, I'm not calling you out, that's not a bad thing. If you don't like listening to me, you don't have to listen to me. But like, nobody comes to a video and watches someone play The Sims for no commentary. Because The Sims can be kind of boring if without commentary, if somebody's not actively saying something. I mean, obviously, if you're playing it, it's not boring, but if, like, to watch someone play it without commentary, that's kind of boring. So, it's just like, you come here because, if you're watching me still, because you enjoy listening to me be a stupid asshole, and the stupid things I say, so, but thank you for that, if you enjoy listening to me be a stupid person. I mean, clearly I've entertained some people to me have 100 and something subscribers now. I mean, that's not as great as like Deligrassi. Deli. Let's just call it Deli. That's not as great as Deli or James Turner, but hey, it's something. Maybe someday I'll be as popular as Little Simsy with her, what is it, million subscribers now? I dropped my water. It got warm because it's so hot in here and I was trying to put it back in my mini fridge and then I dropped it. Maybe someday I'll be that big. Who knows? I can't foresee the future. Right now I will settle for at least having some content on here that you guys clearly like. I did bring up The Sims, right? Okay, good. I'm recording The Sims. I was worried I was still recording the browser for a second. I'd be like, oh no, I've been talking and playing The Sims, and now and you're still looking at the browser. I'm in a mood, okay? I'm in a quite silly mood. I don't even know how long I've been going at this point, because I had to stop to get that stupid document. How long have I been going exactly? Just look at the rushing water, I'll figure this out. Where is it? Oh, God. Okay, I can't even see. The files aren't loading. Okay, there we go. Yes. I see. Uh-huh. At 17. That's not to load. Doesn't tell me yet because I'm still recording it. So what is that at? 17 plus 7. That would be. I'm dumb at math, so I don't care. I know it's not 30 though, so we're not quite there yet. I mean, not much has happened, so it's like I can probably edit some shit out and keep going for a bit. I mean, really, I was really just explaining more today than anything, so we're really just killing time until Snow White. Okay, hold the phone, girl. That said 2 days. Why are we on 7? You had 2 days, and nobody else you know has died. It's because she tried to get rid of the emotion, isn't it? And thus, the Roberki decided that you can't do that, so I'm gonna bump you up 4 more days, or something like that. I hate that. That's the only thing I hate about meaningful stories. Is like if I even try to make the mood go away, this shit happens. So goodbye. I'm sorry. You know, we're not dealing with that. She's been sad for long enough, and I'm not dealing with it for another 7 days. I need to get started on this challenge. So the thing is, we can't go to his house, and we can't answer the door for strangers. However, it's also 1 a.m. So, yeah, fuck it. We're going to his house. If his boyfriend sees it, I'm sorry. I mean, no, we're not romantic enough to invite him on a date. Well, hopefully his boyfriend don't catch us, but we're about to go pay him a visit. Get this ball rolling. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm usually not the type to burp on camera. I know there's a couple of YouTubers that do that, and I honestly hate it. It's honestly one of those little tiny things that pet peeve of mine. I never eat when I watch those YouTubers that I know do it, because that's exactly why you don't eat when you watch them doing that shit. But I'm usually not one to do it myself. However, it just kind of happened just now, so I apologize if you were eating while you were watching me, because that's gross. To be fair, there are some interesting YouTubers out there that do things that you should not be eating when you're watching your YouTubes. Fake Gamer Girl, as much as I love her content, she can be kind of gross. Some of the things she decides to talk about on her channel while she's recording, it's like, for segue or whatever, it's like, no, you can think that, but nobody would bring that up in a conversation. She's funny, she is. She's hella awkward and she's hella funny. But I don't think we wanted to hear about your farts for about 5 minutes. I'm sorry. That's just a thing with her. I love her content, I do. She's a very funny person. But I wasn't really wanting to hear her talk about her farts for 5 minutes. If you that's something you need to be talking to your doctor about, not me. Not your audience. Anyway, hi Brent. I hate that their names are so similar. It's hard to confuse them all the freaking time, because it's like one's Brant and one's Brent, and you don't actually. Oh, he didn't like that. Probably because we came to his house and flirted with him right with his like spouses nearby. Is his spouse even here? Oh, it could be because he's married. Yeah, that could be a thing. I mean, he's also technically supposed to be a gay sim, so this could be a problem. Maybe we need to build a relationship better. I know he's technically supposed to be gay. So apparently I've screwed this up already. I just did the wrong thing. Can get to know you a little bit more. I mean, I guess I get it. He's supposed to be gay. That is unfortunately supposed to be a thing. And I do have it that, like, you know. So, this is the thing. Normally, Woohoo would appear in these options here, because all these options, one of them would be Woohoo, because I have no strings attached Woohoo as a mod with the MC command mod. However, I think the EA updated it so that less romance options appear when you have no romance, which, okay, I get that. I can understand that. However, we haven't had a thing like that since The Sims 2, and it really bugs me that now suddenly it's like, oh, if you want a romance, you gotta work for it. And it's like, bitch, give me more options. There's only so many things. My Sims should be allowed to do more things if I have no romance at first. They shouldn't have to, like, stick to four things that they can 5 things that they can technically do if they have no romance. I should be allowed to have more options. What irks at me is also, like, since doing that, they also, like, for example, if your Sim's romantic, right, and your romantic Sim would have more interactions that they could do because they're romantic, those options don't appear when you have no romance with somebody. It's just not a thing. Alright, well, we need to, fix our embarrassment because, yeah. I guess we need to be more friendly with him for right now, because he was not happy about that flirt. I guess we'll need to work on being more of his friend. Can we take another picture? I think we took a picture with him before. Can we do that again? Can I just waste my time taking a picture with you, because I don't feel like spending time building this relationship. I'm sorry. I don't feel like wasting my time building this relationship. I need to have babies now. I need my 7 dwarves, and I've chosen you, and I really like the idea of a drag queen Brant as the evil stepmother, so I'd really like this to be a thing. I'd really like this to be a thing. Yeah, and he's cute too. And if this doesn't work, I'm gonna be hella pissed, because I really like him. Okay. He's really cute. First of all, he's a cute gay man. And I know he's not, obviously, the thing is he's not supposed to swing that way. But, and I made it so in my mods that, are you pranking the toilet? He's pranking his own toilet. Maybe we dodged a bullet. Maybe we dodged a bullet. I don't know. We should be good friends now, so let's try flirting with him. See what he thinks. Now that we're good friends, sir, can we flirt with you? Now that we're good friends, can we try a flirt? I can't believe he pranked his own toilet. Like, what a weirdo. Oh, he liked the flirt. Okay. Now that we're good friends, he's okay with it. He's a little more okay now that we're good friends. Hopefully Brent doesn't come downstairs. And Brent's coming downstairs. Of course. Oh, he's going right to where his husband is. And now we're going over to his husband, and Brant's about to catch us. Maybe we shouldn't, yeah, let's not do that in front of Brant. Let's not. I'm not trying to break them up. I'm just trying to baby daddy. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. This isn't gonna work. And they're flirting right in front of her, so she clearly knows where she stands. Because she's just a friend right now. But she wants to be him to be baby daddy. So let's, I have an idea. Okay, I have an idea. I don't want to do this in front of Brant, because I actually don't want to ruin their marriage. I literally just want, I'm not here to ruin their marriage. I'm just here to get babies. That's all I'm here for. I'm not here to break them up. They continue to have their happy little marriage. I just want his seed 7 times. I want his seed in me 7 times. I need my 7 dwarves. He is cute. He was the first guy we ran into. We've already built a great relationship with him. We have to do this. I mean, we could give up and find another guy. It's not against the rules. It's just we're technically we can't, like, We can talk to strangers, I suppose, but it's like we can't answer the door for strangers and technically old people. I mean, it's not against the rules to go out and find another person. Also, notice how we have less options than before? We literally have 4. We had 5 before. Oh, and suddenly they're all back, because that makes sense. We flirted, you know, a couple of times, and now suddenly they're all back. And, like, way more than before. Alright, well, let's tease flirtatiously, because we're sitting together, and those options only come when you're sitting together. Oh, that's right, I have a royalty mod in my game now, so that's a thing. Look deeply into eyes. You know, we're building this relationship. Again, hopefully Brant don't catch us, because that's gonna ruin things. I'm sure Brant won't be happy about that. I'm pretty sure Brant wouldn't be happy if he saw us doing this. Look deeply into eyes again. Isn't there, like, yeah, give massage. Apparently there were a few other options, but they went away. Okay, so now it's working. Now it's working. Okay, so make a move. No, you know, we gotta build this up so that we can have that first kiss, and after we have that first kiss, we can woohoo. Make another move. You know, make that move. This is that they're actually really cute together, even though he's supposed to be gay. That's okay. He can be gay. I'm okay with him being gay. He's just straight for pay right now. He's gay, but he's being straight for pay, basically. We'll pay him for it, his troubles, basically. That's it. You know how the phrase is, I'm straight, but I'm gay for pay? No, he's gay, but he's straight for pay. Alright, can I kiss him yet? Can I get that first kiss yet? Okay, we don't want to ask him to be our boyfriend. That's not what we're here for. We're not here to ruin a relationship. We're just here to flirt, get babies, and be done. We don't need him as our boyfriend. You know, I am perfectly fine with... Okay, woo, first kiss. I gotta get a photo. You know how I am. You know how I is. Gotta get that photo. They're so cute together. It's a shame, you know, that he will never be any... Again, he's gay, so... Wait, woohoo. Where's Try for Baby? I guess we're woohooing in the shower. Apparently I can't make him try for a baby for some reason. Why are we slow dancing? Also, apparently I can only woohoo with him? What is his traits that I can only woohoo with him? Can you not slow dance? Hi. What are his traits that I can only woohoo with him? He's romantic, goofball, and dog lover. There is no reason we shouldn't be able to try for a baby with him. There is no reason we shouldn't be able to try for a baby with him. Yeah, it's even an option on the bed. Is an option on the shower? Yeah, it is, actually. But we can't do it for some reason. I hit it and nothing... I literally... Look at this. Look at this ridiculousness. I hit it, but nothing happens? What? I should be able to try for a baby. Is this one of the updates the Sims team did? Can I no longer try for a baby unless I'm involved with a person? Because that's ridiculous. Am I no longer able to try for a baby in The Sims if I'm not fully involved with a person? Do I have to be his boyfriend to do such a thing? Well, good thing I have Risky Woohoo then, but apparently I'm gonna have to turn up the settings on Risky Woohoo. And just take birth control when I don't want a baby. And that pisses me off because I don't want to be his boyfriend. I just want his baby. Alright, well, Risky Woohoo percent. Oh, it's on 50. We'll keep it on 50 then, because, that's gonna have to be a thing now, apparently. I normally would have had that on 20, but apparently I can't actually woohoo. Apparently I can't actually try for a baby with him, which is silly, in my opinion, that I can't just try for a baby with the guy I'm going to be, possibly... Okay, good. Cool. Tell him and then leave. You can tell him and then you can leave. So, I'm pregnant. Bye. I'm pregnant. Bye. You should probably also get pregnant. Start working on getting pregnant, though, with your spouse, because, Yeah, pregnancy start. It will be with Brant, exactly. It should be 2 female babies, because the 2 evil stepsisters. That's exactly what I want. There you go. Happy days. Congratulations, you and Brant are having children. You'll have 2 female babies, the 2 evil stepsisters that will be needing someday for Cinderella. Apparently, he just went. He went to work right after our woohoo. That's kind of funny. It's kind of funny though. You were an interesting looking sim. All right, well, we're going home. We're pregnant with our babies. We got exactly what we wanted. Now, how many babies are we having exactly? That's the question. Next time, he's going to have to do it at our place, though, because we don't want to get caught by Brant. I need him to get started on having his kids, though, because the evil stepsisters are going to need to be a thing. When Cinderella comes of age. That's the thing. Cinderella's thing is going to have to be that only starts, I think, according to the rules. Let me double check. I think Cinderella starts when she's a teen, because that's when she can clean and stuff. Okay, so when Cinderella becomes a teenager, story begins. Got it. So, right now we focus on Snow White stuff. But then probably because it will take the longest to get to Cinderella, because of all the stuff we need to do, we'll probably have Cinderella last. That probably would make sense to have Cinderella be last. I'm curious how much babies you're having, but I'm going to hold that off camera. So, without further ado, my lovelies, I'm going to end this here. A lot has happened, and I'm very glad for that we ended this with a bang. So, I love you all, my beautiful lovelies, and I will see you all in the next one. Be sure to like and subscribe for more, and I shall see you soon. Bye! Oh, hello. What are you still doing here? I mean, if you liked my video that much, you might as well give me a like, a subscribe, and a comment to tell me how I did. I mean, I know I'm not the best YouTuber in the world, but if you liked my video that much, you might as well show me some love, so... Anyway, I'll see you all in the next one. I love you all, my beautiful lovelies. Bye!